guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. Today we are going to go ahead and take a look at the data download that Global Dokkan got. This should show us what's coming out over the next week or so. Now the thing about Global, right, is that they actually did go ahead and do this, and they're dropping Pan and Trunks and Giru, right, are coming tomorrow, right? They're coming, they drop, what, an hour and a half before, DOKKANFEST Kid Goku drops on JP, right? So both Global and JP are getting this stuff at the exact same time. Now, the thing with the Pan celebration, right, is that it does not have a Part 2 LR. So I don't know exactly what they're going to do with the celebration, how they're going to sort of like maneuver things and stuff like that. We will see, right? So we have Pan, Trunks, and Giru. We have the Super Strike Kid Vegeta, and then we have the Awakenings and EZAs for the Super Saiyan Goku and the Hyper Metal Rildo. And then, of course, we have a new Extreme Super Battle Road stage. This is going to be against Time Travelers, right? So, like, AGL Cell would destroy that. DOKKANFEST ticket, this would be, you know, paid thing. And several untranslated assets. Now, I've already seen some confusion about that. We'll get into that in a second. All right, so let's see what we got. So here we have Pan on Trunks and Gear. I guess let's just talk about Pan. Oh yeah, this happened too. The 30 stones and the film reel changes on both Global and JP, so that's good. Oh, and then there was also the update on Global, right, which optimized a couple of things, which is good, right? The little animation when you put in the second dupe, it doesn't lock you in place anymore, stuff like that, right? Okay, so Pan. I like Pan, probably more than a lot of people do. I think Pan is fine. She's definitely a strong DOKKANFEST character. The issue I have for Pan is that she doesn't have enough help. Now, funny enough, I think the DOKKANFEST Kid Goku that's coming out tomorrow and Android 8 are just monster additions to Pan's team to help her out so much. But the only thing is, I mean, you're sitting here as a Global player, right? And it's like, I'm talking about, like, when is this Goku dropping on Global? January, February? Who knows, right? Like, but like, I think when Goku and Android 8 get added to her team, that's going to make her team much more formidable. I think Pan and that Kid Goku will form a very potent sort of like partnership. The only thing is, Pan has all these unit super attacks, which I really don't think you should pay too much mind to. It doesn't really matter for a lot of them, right? They all just greatly stack attack rather than stack attack. Like, yeah, that gives her extra damage, but it's not the biggest deal ever, right? The most important thing for Pan is getting a GT hero ally whose name includes Goku, because that will give you her additional in her passive, and then that will also give you the ability to activate her active skill, right? Which is just insane, the damage that this attack does, right? Because remember, Pan is a character that's stacking attack before her active skill. I think the new DOKKANFEST Kid Goku, his active skill is probably going to disappoint a lot of people because he's not stacking attack. So it's not going to be like some megaton hammer bone crusher attack the way like Pan would, or the 7th anniversary LRs, or Vegeta and Trunks, right? All those characters, their active skills are going to be much stronger than the Kid Goku. But to me, this is a very easy skip for Global. It's just Pan, like, the options to use with Pan are not great. GT Goku itself is pretty weak. These GT Gokus are characters that just get demolished by any strong boss, right? You could use, like, AGL Super Saiyan, LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku, you know, if you're going up against an STR enemy, but especially on Pan's team, you're probably not going to have, like, Saiyan Roar up for him, which is going to be an issue, right? Like, you could use the Tech Super Saiyan 4 Goku if you're going up against an AGL enemy. Pan just has a bunch of characters that you pretty much just want to be using with type advantage, which I think is definitely a concern, right? For Pan in that fashion. Now, let me pull up the celebration. Actually, we should talk about Pan's banner. So on JP, right? Let's see, it's this one right here. On JP, Captain Ginyu was on Pan's banner, right? Now this was his sort of like, you know, his scheduled return. Well, I mean, they actually pushed him back one banner, right, from the Tanabata banner to this one. Like, actually 100% chance tomorrow on JP, Majin Vegeta will be on JP's banner tomorrow, on that Kid Goku banner, because it's Majin Vegeta's like sort of scheduled return. Now, I don't think Ginyu is going to be on Pan's banner tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe they put the androids or some other character on there. I don't know. But it does seem a little early for Ginyu to return. I know 2 years ago, they also did this same thing where they brought Tech Ultimate Gohan out pretty fast, right? Like, he dropped in July on JP, and then he was out in October on Global, right? So it's the same timing 2 years ago, right, that they're doing right here. And in that instance, it was Beerus. Beerus had come out in June, and then he was still, again, on the banner here. I don't anticipate that. I mean, it would be smart of them to make sure Ginyu is on here, because Ginyu is on the banner. Players are going to get sort of roped into summoning on the banner for Ginyu. I don't think Ginyu will be on the banner, but even if I'm right or wrong, if Ginyu is or Ginyu isn't, I really don't like the idea of summoning on this. I mean, personally, I look at this banner, and the only 3 characters I really use are Pan, Trunks, and Gyro, and Ginyu. I mean, this guy you could use against a strong tech boss in the red zone, I think. I'm not the biggest fan of Trunks. I'm not the biggest fan of these 2 either. I mean, maybe you can meme around with this guy a bit to try and make Pan stronger, but that's about it, man. You're just not... I don't know. I don't think you're using a lot of these characters. This is not a great banner. If you're summoning on this banner, man, you got to be a huge Pan fan or something. Like, there's no way. You're not going to win off of summoning on this banner, right? Like, I just don't see it. I don't see the value here. I think this should be a pretty safe skip for most players. But I am also talking as though I'm not expecting Ginyu on here. Maybe Ginyu will be on here, but I do not expect Ginyu. I think we would see 2 years ago. Who was the Saiyan Day unit 2 years ago? It was Bardock. It was Bardock. Yeah. When did Bardock return on Global 2 years ago? I'm actually just humor me for 1 second. Did Bardock return before that? So it would have been year 5. So Bardock would have came out then. Bardock wasn't on, like, the part 1 banners, was he? Or... Nah, there's no way that Bardock... Because that was the anniversary. This was Kefla. STR Kefla came out in August. Bardock wasn't on Kefla's banner, was it? Let me just say, I just want to take a glance. I just wish I could remember when Bardock returned. I don't think Bardock was on either of these banners, was he? No. Okay, so there's no Bardock there. Oh. There's Bardock. Yeah, interesting. That's the difference between 2 years ago and this year. The Saiyan Day unit has not returned. I'm telling y'all it's going to be Majin Vegeta on Pan's banner. I'm praying it is. So that way you guys can more easily skip, right? Just since I already got it open, who is on Kefla's banner? Oh, Android 13. Oh boy, okay. Yeah. So my expectation is this is going to be Majin Vegeta in Ginyu's spot. Majin Vegeta is certainly good. I like Ginyu better, but Majin Vegeta, it's not like Majin Vegeta is like, oh my god, the banner's actually the worst ever now, right? Regardless, I think you guys should skip. I should talk too about Trunks and Gyro. This unit is solid in that they're a nice support type unit, which is good, but I just feel like they should have made them way stronger defensively, because it's like, let's compare this unit directly to Berter and Jace, who came out in March, and this character came out in July, right? So this unit can give 70% support, whereas Berter and Jace can give 60% support. This unit can get to about the same defensive level as Berter and Jace, but then Berter and Jace also have a 50% chance to dodge, and they could triple super, right? Whereas this Trunks and Gyro, like, they get into that 300k defense range, and it's like, awesome, man. We're only taking 150k from a normal, from a tough boss. Beautiful, beautiful, right? Like, God, I wish a character like why do they greatly raise attack right here? Can anyone explain this to me? This is not a unit that you want. You're not sitting here like, oh, crit Trunks and Gyro. Please, God, crit. We need that damage. Like, hell no, man. Like, that should be 50% defense right there. That would make this unit a lot better. Oh, God. This unit pisses me off, because this unit being not as good as they should be is an issue for Pan. Pan is hurt by this, right? And it's like they do this attack debuff. This is worthless, man. It's like, dude, super Battle Road stages where you could utilize that, and cool, that works there. But you could just use items. I mean, yeah, if you're like a no-item challenger like me or something like that, sure, man. Like, they'll help you in Super Battle Road. That 20% attack debuff is strong for Super Battle Road, but we don't care about that, right? Like, this is a new summonable character that just came out. We want them to be good in Red Zone. Red Zone is where we need units, not Super Battle Road, really. And for the most part, if a character's good in Red Zone, they're good in Super Battle Road, right? Like, completely get rid of this, just give them a whole truckload of defense. Why don't they just get 50% chance to dodge with 5 orbs instead? You just give them that. This unit is way better. Way better. But as it stands, personally, I'm not the biggest fan of using this character in Red Zone stages unless I'm going up against a tech boss. And I also gave this unit full dodge, right? Because, I mean, they don't hit hard, right? Like, I don't care how much damage they do. I want them to make Pan do more damage, which they're good at. They give Pan 70% support. And then I want them to not die, so I gave them full dodge, right? That is what I would probably recommend most players do, too. I mean, this unit is just meh. Okay, so we looked at them. Pan has her Dokkan event, of course. There's the Super Strike Kid Vegeta. He's decent. I think he could put up some fairly solid stats for like a free-to-play unit. You might be able to find some spots where this guy could help you out for sure. Not like the craziest thing ever, but some of these Super Strike units could, you know, here or there put in some work for you. So you do want to keep that in mind. There's his medals. This is the new stages for his event. There's also the Super Saiyan Goku and Hyper Metal Rildo. Super Saiyan Goku, again, just, like, the problem is that all these options on Pan's team, I would say, like, okay, you would use this guy against an AGL boss, right? Like, you know, if I'm running Pan's team, I still have yet to sweep the Wicked Bloodline Red Zone with Pan's team. I actually, so far, every run with Pan's team in the Wicked Bloodline doing these no-item attempts, I've lost every single run with Pan. I don't have a single victory with Pan at the moment on any Red Zone stage in the Wicked Bloodline. I've already completed the movie and GT side, right? But in the Wicked Bloodline, it's been rough. One of the hardest fights in the game, a fight that I feel like for most people really has gone under the radar. Again, everyone just used like Final Form Cooler and Carnival Goku and like LR Metal Cooler and stuff like that. And oh, these stages are so easy. But like once you start using different setups, you start to see how tough some of these fights can be. That Metal Cooler fight, I would bring this guy potentially against AGL Metal Cooler in the Red Zone. This guy and Tech Super Saiyan 4 Goku. And you know, we probably could put in some work then. This guy can be solid. The one thing I don't like, though, is that you really just have the first 7 turns with him. After this wears off, this guy's gonna suck, right? Like, this is huge for him, right? So you do want to keep that in mind. He's okay. Again, do you guys really fast want to spot a major issue for this guy? Yeah. You know, when they decide, they're laughing, haha, whatever, we'll just give him 50% attack. Don't give him the defense, and the character will suffer for it, right? I think, like, the new DOKKANFEST Kid Goku tomorrow, he gets away with it because he's a support. Rainbow Orb Changer, he's got damage reduction. Android 8, who comes out with him, gets away with it because he has 80% damage reduction. But, like, you can't be dropping characters and not giving them defense and their super attack effect with how tough bosses are these days. You cannot. They have to have some special thing, right? Like damage reduction or something if you're not going to give them defense right here. Because you just can't tank these bosses, man. Like, I get that they're, you know, they have some characters don't have to be good in some modes and other characters good in some modes and blah 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 blah. But like, you know, they can. This guy gets 50% defense. He still gets one shot by, you know, a type neutral strong Red Zone boss, but it makes him a more comfortable option with type advantage, which I think should be, you know, that's fine. It's not a big deal. And then Rildo, I mean, Rildo's okay, but he's a support unit for GT bosses. Have fun. Knock yourself out, man. And I don't know, like, are we serious? They didn't give him defense. GT bosses can't give him that's too much. Can't give him 40% defense and 3 key? Hell no. No. We're talking about GT bosses, man. 2 key, 40% attack. That's it. This guy should have been made way better. Dokkan, one thing they do need to improve on, in particular, when we start dropping buffs for these teams like this, they got to make these units crazy, man, because it's like it's not like I always say, like, they could fumble like a Super Saiyan character or a pure like a Goku or Vegeta. Oh, the unit ends up mid. Who cares, right? Like, there's going to be 80 more of those every 5 seconds. But it's like when they mess up LR Super 17, it has huge ramifications, right, for that category forever, right? Remember when they dropped Super 17 as the leader of this category, called Bosses, and he doesn't have big bad bosses? Well, no worry, because this guy has a link right here, the SSR Super 17. Oh, what's that? Yeah, weird. Funny how that works. All right. So we looked at them. What is this? Oh, yeah, that's Isu. Okay. What else we got here? These medals. This is the EZA area, the GT edition for them. The Time Traveler Extreme Super Battle Road stage. Ticket in the Baba Shop for Pan. Okay, and then we have these are Super Strikes that are put in the assets. LR Golden Frieza's in here as well. LR Vegeta and Trunks. Cool. Goku Black comes out with Vegeta and Trunks. Here's Merge Zamasu. LR Tien, Chi-Lai, and Fasha. Now, Tien, Chi-Lai, and Fasha might be coming soon to Global. They might be this celebration. All the other stuff is not coming yet. But I think Tien, Chi-Lai, and Fasha, Global players could see these guys in October. These are 2 chain battle bosses. These are a bunch of EZAs that are going to show up. Oh, this one will definitely come with Pan. This is coming this month as well, for sure. They're EZA. The rest of these, this is the Big Daddy one right here. I mean, these guys are going to come in like December and November, right? This one, this might come in October as well. I think so. Whenever Fasha and Chi-Lai come out, this will come out. This is for the Dragon Ball Story, the Planet Namek Saga Dragon Ball Story support memory. This is going to be one of the best support memories in the game. This is the Vegeta family buffing support memory. You have to beat all of the new Super Battle Road stages for that, though, right? They've been slow to release them this time. Here, of course, is Dokkan medals, Vegeta and Trunks. Wait, they're still... Yeah, we still got quite a bit more here. What do we got? EZA medals for these characters. Yeah, they just decided to dump a lot of this in. I wonder... I'd have to go back and check if the LR Metal Cooler Army EZA medals are in the assets yet. Because remember, the LR Metal Cooler Army, that unit came out in like March on JP or something like that with their EZA. And now here we are. Oob. Oob gets his EZA with the Pan celebration, but he's nowhere to be seen as well. I hope y'all understand that things really would just be at their best if the games are caught up, right? Because, like, where in the hell is the LR Metal Cooler Army's EZA at? Where is that? Where are they? Like, let's just drop them. A bunch of these EZA Peppy Gals. This comes with the Resurrection of Blue celebration, the Golden Frieza and Sorbet, Super Strike. These, of course, are like the thank you tickets for the Tanabata celebration. Oh, they even got the Tanabata banner stuff in there. This should be Christmas, by the way. That is pretty strong. That's pretty good. I think the 7th anniversary LRs are holding up fine. They're really strong. I think the 7th anniversary LRs easily can compete with Vegeta and Trunks, Final Form Cooler, Carnival Goku. They are definitely on that same level, I think. Here's some Patan stuff. Okay, cool. New set of Patan is coming to Global soon. They put a lot of stuff in. These are assets for the Planet Namek Saga Dragon Ball Story. That's what these are right here. Here, this is, of course, the Prime Battle Tien event. Dragon Ball Story stuff. Oh my god, dude, they put in so many assets. Okay. Nothing really too... Oh, these are the new quest mode stages. Yeah, this right here. This is new, the quest mode areas coming up very soon on Global. That's what those are right there. And then that's the end. Okay, so pretty big data download here on Global. We don't quite know what's coming like next week, the week after that. What is the next banner going to be on Global besides Pan? Like, there's a lot of things that are like very heavily up in the air right now. I would anticipate that at the very least in October, I think LRTN, the Peppy Gal EZAs, Goku Trunks and Pan EZA, all of those probably. Fasha and Chi-Lai as well, but I do not know about any Part 2 LR or anything like that. It might be funky over the next month or so. Fusion Zamasu probably is going to come out in the typical Tanabata Part 2 LR spot for Global, which is the end of January. I think the chance that Golden Frieza could drop within the next couple of months is still there. Are they going to tie him? Like, are they going to force him to be on the same celebration as, whatchamacallit? Like the Resurrection F Blues? We'll see. I'm not really too sure. Them putting Pan right here seems very bizarre to me. But again, we will see soon. So let me know what you guys think of DOKKANFEST Pan coming. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.